Suriname, ever heard of it? Most haven't. Tucked away on the northern shoulder of South America, it sits, a secret emerald city, draped in the world's oldest rainforest. Forget your preconceptions. This isn't just another beach vacation, this is raw, untamed beauty. This is the Amazon in its purest form. Imagine a land where rivers snake through dense jungle, their waters teeming with life, where howler monkeys call from the canopy, and giant otters play in the black water. This is Suriname, a hidden gem waiting to be discovered. Suriname is a melting pot, a vibrant tapestry woven from threads of different cultures. Indigenous tribes, the original inhabitants, still navigate the rivers and forests as their ancestors did. Their traditions and stories are woven into the very fabric of the land. The arrival of Europeans with their colonial ambitions brought a new wave of diversity. Dutch, Indian, Javanese, Chinese, each group adding their unique flavor to the mix. Walk the streets of Paramaribo, the capital, and you'll see this fusion everywhere. From the colonial architecture to the aroma of spices in the air, Suriname is a sensory overload. Listen closely and you'll hear a multitude of languages spoken on the streets. This is the beauty of Suriname, a place where differences are celebrated. In Suriname, life is a celebration, and what better way to celebrate than with festivals? Throughout the year, the country comes alive with the sights, sounds, and tastes of its diverse cultural heritage. One of the most important festivals is Faga. Celebrated by the Maroons, descendants of escaped African slaves, Faga is a time for music, dance, and spiritual reflection. The rhythmic beat of the drums echoes through the villages, calling the community together to honor their ancestors and celebrate their freedom. Then there's Holy Fagwa, a riot of color celebrated by the Indo-Surinamese community. Whether it's the vibrant costumes, the pulsating music, or the delicious food, festivals in Suriname are an experience for all the senses. They offer a glimpse into the soul of this diverse nation. In Suriname, even the air seems to hum with a symphony of languages. It's a linguistic paradise, a place where over 20 languages coexist, each telling a story of the country's rich cultural tapestry. Dutch, the legacy of colonial rule, remains the official language. But on the streets, a different language reigns supreme, Sranan Tongo. Born out of necessity on the plantations, Sranan Tongo, meaning Surinamese tongue, is a Creole language, a blend of English, Dutch, Portuguese, and African languages. It's the language of the people, full of life, energy, and a rhythm all its own. Walk through the markets of Paramaribo, and you'll hear Hindi, Javanese, Chinese, and a host of indigenous languages. Each language is a thread, woven into the intricate tapestry of Surinamese identity. Suriname is a feast for the senses, especially when it comes to food. Imagine a cuisine where the fiery flavors of India meet the subtle aromas of Indonesia, all seasoned with a touch of Dutch colonial influence. That's Surinamese cuisine, a delicious fusion of cultures on a plate. One of the most iconic dishes is pom, a casserole made with chicken, plantains, and a peanut butter sauce. It's a true representation of Suriname's culinary diversity, with its roots in African, Jewish, and indigenous traditions. Then there's roti, an Indian flatbread served with various curries and chutneys. From the street food stalls to the high-end restaurants, Suriname offers a culinary adventure for every palate. It's a chance to tantalize your taste buds with a unique blend of flavors. In Suriname, faith is a vibrant tapestry, woven from threads of different religions and spiritual practices. This small South American nation boasts a remarkable degree of religious tolerance and harmony, a testament to its multicultural heritage. Christianity, brought by European colonists, is the dominant religion. Stately churches, remnants of colonial grandeur, grace the streets of Paramaribo, their bells calling the faithful to prayer. But Christianity in Suriname isn't monolithic. It's a blend of denominations, each with its interpretations and practices. Islam, brought by indentured laborers from Indonesia, also holds a significant presence. The call to prayer from the mosques mingles with the ringing of church bells, creating a unique soundscape that reflects the country's religious diversity. Hinduism, with its vibrant rituals and colorful festivals, adds another layer to Suriname's spiritual landscape. Temples, adorned with intricate carvings and statues of Hindu deities, stand as testaments to the faith of the Indo-Surinamese community. Suriname's religious diversity is about respect for different beliefs, about tolerance and understanding. Suriname is a land of contrasts where historical treasures stand side by side with natural wonders. From the colonial streets of Paramaribo to the depths of the Amazon rainforest, Suriname offers a journey through time and nature. Begin your exploration in Paramaribo, a UNESCO World Heritage Site. The city's historic center is a charming blend of Dutch colonial architecture with wooden buildings painted in pastel colors and bustling markets overflowing with exotic fruits and spices. Visit Fort Zeelandia, a 17th-century fortress that once guarded the city from pirates and rival colonial powers. Venture beyond the city limits, and you'll enter a world of natural wonders. Explore the Brownsburg Nature Park, where you can hike through dense rainforest, marvel at cascading waterfalls, and spot exotic wildlife. For a truly immersive experience, venture deep into the heart of the Amazon rainforest to the Central Suriname Nature Reserve. Suriname's beauty, like many nations born from colonial struggles, is etched with the scars of a troubled past. The Dutch, lured by the promise of sugar, arrived in the 17th century, claiming the land as their own. With them came the brutal system of slavery, tearing apart families and leaving an indelible mark on the nation's soul. Plantations, fueled by the forced labor of Africans, sprang up across the land, their sugar riches flowing back to Europe. The indigenous people, forced from their ancestral lands, were decimated by disease and displacement. The abolition of slavery in 1863 brought about a new wave of migration. Indentured laborers, mainly from India and Indonesia, arrived to work on the plantations, adding their own unique threads to the cultural tapestry of Suriname. The legacy of colonialism is complex and multifaceted. Understanding this legacy is crucial to understanding the Suriname of today. Deep within the rainforests of Suriname, a story of resistance and resilience unfolds. The story of the Maroons. Descendants of escaped African slaves, the Maroons carved out a life of freedom in the dense jungles, their communities becoming beacons of hope in a land shrouded in oppression. Their fight for freedom was not a single battle, but a continuous struggle against colonial powers. They waged guerrilla warfare, their knowledge of the rainforest giving them an advantage over the Dutch soldiers. Today, the Maroons continue their fight, not for physical freedom, but for cultural recognition and land rights. Their traditional way of life, intrinsically linked to the rainforest, is threatened by logging, mining, and development. The Maroon story is a testament to the indomitable spirit of those who refuse to be broken. Thousands of miles across the Atlantic in the bustling streets of Amsterdam, a familiar aroma wafts from a small eatery. It's the scent of palm, the national dish of Suriname, a testament to the enduring culinary connection between the two nations. Suriname, a former Dutch colony, has left its mark on the Netherlands not through grand monuments or political treaties, but through the stomachs and hearts of its people. Surinamese cuisine, with its unique blend of flavors and spices, has found a welcome home in the Netherlands. Walk into any major city in the Netherlands, and you'll find Surinamese restaurants, their kitchens filled with the sizzle of roti flatbreads and the fragrant steam of peanut-based stews. These eateries, often family-run, are more than just restaurants. They are cultural embassies, sharing the flavors and traditions of Suriname with a new generation. The popularity of Surinamese cuisine in the Netherlands speaks to the enduring cultural ties between the two nations. As the sun dips below the horizon, casting long shadows across the city, Paramaribo awakens. The air, thick with the scent of blooming jasmine and sizzling street food, vibrates with a new energy. This is Paramaribo after dark, a city that comes alive under a canopy of stars. The streets, once bustling with shoppers and vendors, transform into open-air nightclubs. Music spills out from bars and cafes, a mix of reggae, Kaseko, and Bollywood hits. Head to Waterkant, the city's waterfront promenade, where locals and tourists gather to enjoy the cool evening breeze and the vibrant atmosphere. Street vendors hawk their wares, offering everything from grilled meats and fried plantains to cold beers and fresh fruit juices. For a more sophisticated night out, explore the bars and clubs in the historic city center. So, I leave you with this. Go get lost. Go find the places where the tourist maps haven't reached yet. Go to Suriname. Taste the food. Feel the rhythm of a culture that pulses with life. Suriname isn't about ticking off landmarks on a checklist. It's about immersing yourself in a world where nature reigns supreme, where cultures collide and create something beautiful. Pack your bags, open your mind, and prepare to be amazed by the hidden gem that is Suriname.